Hello everyone, welcome back to another Mobile Legends video. Today we're taking a look at the newest released hero, Minsitthar, which I just bought. Now, I know this video is a little bit late, but you know, better late than never. Minsitthar came out like last week, or no, not even last week, maybe like 4 or 5 days ago. And yeah. Alright, let's look at his skills first. First of all, his passive is kind of OP in my opinion. Every time anyone dies on the enemy team, he gets 60 gold. And whenever he kills an enemy, all of his teammates get 15 gold. And there's his skin, which honestly I don't really like that much. I think that is normal and looks a little bit better. That's my opinion, but whatever. But anyways, his second skill stabs ahead with the Spear of Glory, dealing 175 plus 180% extra physical attack points of physical damage to all enemies along the way. When pulling back the spear, he also pulls towards himself the first enemy his spear hits. So it's basically a hook, and it also knocks them back. It's a hook that can go through minions. His shield, he basically just like hits in front of him, like he'll send like a shield forward in a small area in front of him. First thing that gets hit gets stunned. He gets a shield, and it increases his movement speed, and all the other enemies behind the one that got stunned in an area, of course, get knocked back. So you can use it to just ward people off or to trap people. His ult is my favorite move of his. He charges a short distance, calls 4 royal guards to form a field and fight together with him in like this like circular or squarish area. The royal guards all attack like one every 2 seconds or something. When staying in the area, Minsitthar gets buffed a little bit, and also enemies can't use directional blinks or like dashes or anything, which, aside from just not allowing people to escape, it can also cut their damage as well, because a lot of, maybe not a lot, but like a fair amount of characters do get some high damaging skills from their dashes and blinks. Yeah, we're going to go into the custom mode, and we're going to check out Minsittar's skills and how he looks. Alright, so going in 1v1 mode, the battle spell I'm using is the Shield Aegis or whatever. Right off the bat, I'm going to try and take a jungle minion, or a jungle creep, because it's right here, and I take a lot of damage for it, because I'm really smart, and, you know, most characters can't really level 1 jungle very well on their own. That was what his first skill looks like. His second skill, right here, I'll probably use it. As you can see, throws his shield out a short distance, and if it actually hit anything, it would have stunned the first thing hit, given him a shield, blah, blah, blah. There's his hook, pulling people backwards. It's just really good for just poking and getting early CC in like the early stages of the game, when people have to be going out for minions to get their early EXP. And there's the stun and shield onto this Hayabusa, and yeah, it's kind of deadly if you can pull them under your tower and then stun them, the enemy. It's pretty freaking good. I didn't get killed by the AI or anything. That number's fake. But yes, I feel like Minsitthar is a early to mid-game hero. Definitely, he kind of dominates the mid-game with what I've done so far, as you'll see in a couple of games I'll play after this test. And here I'm going to show off his ult. As you can see, big ol' shape with all these warriors around him. And they all attack every once in a while, and I mean, if you get one person in the middle of it, it's gonna do a lot of damage, and they can't escape. They can't use flicker, they can't use any skills that really move them anywhere. Yeah, it's really not easy for them to escape, if they can escape at all. Although it is kind of tough if you only get them like at the edge of the move. And yes, I died again. This is the kind of build that we're going to be going for, starting with the Corrosion Scythe, the boots that give armor, into Endless Battle and Bloodlust Axe, and then the whatever Brute Force Breastplate, and the Blade of Despair for that final push of damage. And I'm just gonna say right now, I don't think that this is the like optimal build for Minsitthar, but this was my first game with him. and this is what I wanted to try out. And the what I think is the optimized Minsitthar build is definitely a lot different. It's more like just damage based and survivability based. So the corrosion scythe for my first item is used for just a little bit of attack speed, damage, and what else does it give? Does it give a little bit of movement speed? I'm not sure. It gives like 5% of some stat. It's also nice because attacks have I think a 40% chance to slow enemies, and every attack up to 5 times an effect will stack. That increases your attack speed by a small amount. So you can start attacking pretty freaking fast with just this one item. Which I think the corrosion scythe is a very fun item. I don't think it's extremely good. I don't really see it as a necessary item for any character. It would be cool if it was, though. It's very fun. But yeah, my second item that I go for is I honestly don't know what they're called, but they're the boots that give armor and make it so you take, I think it stacks armor for basic attacks that you take, which it's good for certain characters, but I do think that on Minsitthar, the wizard boots are actually a much better choice, which are the boots that give HP and give you an extra 60 gold whenever you are part of an assist. And the reason for that is because, obviously, with Minsitthar, you're getting gold for every kill that your team gets, which I still think is incredibly OP, especially if your team's getting a lot of kills. 10 kills in, you don't even have to be part of any of them, and you're getting an automatic 600 gold for free. It's quite insane, to be honest. It makes it so like he's usually, as long as he's doing decent, he's usually the person on your team that has the most gold, and if not, he's like number 2 or 3, and usually can stay on par with like even assassins that are going off on a spree and getting tons of money. But the wizard boots make it so that you get the 60 gold from your passive, you get another 60 gold for any assists that you get, and then you get just the normal assist money that you would get for just getting an assist, which altogether makes over 120 gold. I don't know how much assists are worth normally, so I don't know. Anyways, here's when something first happened. I stunned this guy. I trapped him in my circle. For some reason, he decided to flash, because he's smart. And, well, I mean, flashing was smart, but he flashed in the wrong direction. Anyways, we got the, what's her face, Selena, but she also killed our Irithel. I feel like I might have died here. I probably did die. Yeah, it's Claude. They did nerf him, but it's still, I still think that he's a little bit too busted. That should have pulled in Claude. Totally should have pulled him in. And that's the kind of annoying thing about the hook. Even if you hit it when it's going out, the people still have to be in range when it's coming back towards you. Claude had nowhere to run there, so I did manage to get him. I might have managed to get the Selena as well. Yeah, I did. Even though the warriors don't do too much damage by themselves, they can hit quite hard if there is like 2 or 3 of them hitting one person at the same time. It does a lot of damage. And I got killed by a Hilda. Feels bad, dude. Anyways, as you can see, I'm pretty well off. I have the most money in the game, even though my stats aren't incredible. And that's just because of his passive and the extra passive money that he gets, and also because I'm running the assassin emblem for the extra 100 gold every time you get a kill. I decided to go right in here. Might have been a mistake. Definitely was a mistake. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Anyways, it's kind of easy to miss Minsittar's spear, but at the same time, like you can hit it fairly easily, and the cooldown is pretty low. So if you miss it, it's not the end of the world because you're gonna be able to cast it in a fairly short time, like as far as hooks go. I think the only other hook in the game is like Franco's. That's like not an ultimate, which would like include Ruby as well. Yeah, like the area of the hook isn't massive, but it's not too small either. It's a good size. And yeah, other than his ult though, honestly, Minsitthar does not have the base damage as far as his skills go. It's kind of his weakness. He's definitely more of a hero to use because of his utility, not because of his damage, because while his ult can bring a lot of damage and his basic attacks do hurt a bit, he really only has like a little bit of crowd control with his hook and his shield, which often is enough. But against a really bursty hero like a marksman, unless he can surprise them with his ult, he won't really be able to 1v1 them because his damage output's not insane unless the enemy's in the middle of his ult, which is hard to do because obviously they're gonna move to the edge of the ult, and then you won't be able to hit them for much at all. Anyways, I've been lazy, so I have not voiced this over at all for like 5 days or something. So yeah, we'll just continue where I left off. I don't really remember where I left off, but we'll try. All right. So I guess let's go to items, since I basically explained all of Minsittar's abilities. And his second item, I think for like just any build, second item for Minsitthar is going to be Endless Battle, because it's not too hard to get because of your ridiculous amounts of money that you're always pulling in, and from your passive. And let's see, Endless Battle, it gives you added cooldown reduction, gives you health, it gives you, I think, some lifesteal, it gives you just like a bunch, like 65 attack, physical attack damage, which is a lot for like just any item in general, and with all the other buffs, it's amazing. And then obviously whenever you use a skill, or whenever you hit someone with a skill, I don't really know exactly how the passive works, you will do true damage to them on your next basic attack, which is just more damage overall. Anyways, the rest of the build that I'm using really isn't that good, so I'm not going to really go over it. I had Berserker's Axe for damage for skill, Spell Vamp, but honestly, he doesn't really get much from Spell Vamp, so I wouldn't go for Berserker's Axe. Unless you really need cooldown reduction. And if you need cooldown reduction, I would just go for like the Thunder Belt instead for a cooldown reduction and more HP and the true damage, more true damage. And I think that it's a decent item on him as well. Anyways, my team is destroying up at the base, so this is basically game over. I did a fair amount. You get kills early game. After that, you kind of you'll leap in and help out your team. And we'll go more into depth with that in the next battle. But anyways, that was cool, looking at Minsittar's abilities, seeing how they are worked on a basic scale. And let's fast forward a couple of games, and let's look at another fight. It's not a fight. I don't, whatever. The word I'm looking for is game, but it's like, I guess you could describe each game as a fight, kind of. I don't know why I feel so uncomfortable describing it that way, though. Anyways, this is the current build that I'm using, and I believe that this is one of the best for him that you can use at the moment. You start with Wizard Boots for assist gold. You go into Endless Battle, Rose Gold Meteor, Demon Wings. I think I had Corrosion. No, I have Golden Staff on this one, but I am going to change it to Corrosion Scythe right now, because I believe that's actually better than Golden Staff. I was just looking at it, and I think that just going Corrosion Scythe is actually better than Golden Staff. It's just my opinion. But they're both good. And then the last item, obviously, is Blade of Despair for massive damage. I'll go over each item in more depth once I get into the game. But yeah, now that we've seen the item set, let's go and check out the game. Wow, would you look at that? Exactly what I wanted to see. But anyways, we're in kind of like a low-ranking game, so that might like affect the outcome. But it should be around the same ranks. We have me as a legend, we have an epic gourd, we have an elite, a master, and a warrior. And so they should have similar rank on the other side, so it should still be about equal. It could still go either way. I'm guessing that the Morgana is the one that had that that profile picture. Morgana? What game is this? God, Vexana. And she's probably also the legend over there, or the epic. I'm just guessing because she got a skin, she has like the final mage emblem, probably knows what she's doing. Anyways, you'll probably notice a like pretty substantial playstyle difference, because at this point I have like 20 or 30 games on Minsitthar under my belt, so this will be a more high skill game, I guess you could say. Anyways, so the changes, obviously, first Wizard Boots for assist money, as I was saying, and then we got Endless Battle, which I already explained. Me and this gourd are kind of just running around and checking stuff out. This Odette, I don't really know what she was doing. I pulled her in, stunned her. We might get the kill here. I think she just healed, so probably not. Very, very close, though. I do just go after her, though, and I'm pretty sure I get her because This is one of the low-ranking players, as you can see. I mean, although her running away wouldn't have really done much. I still would have just had to wait for my spear to come back up. Alright, so let's talk about Rose Gold Meteor, which is the next item that is something that was not in the first equipment set that I showed off. Also, there's this Vexana trying to do something. Like, I don't know why she ventured so far into our jungle. Gore did die, but I do manage to get Vexana right there. As you can see, just pop my ult on her, no escape. But yeah, Rose Gold Meteor, so it gives like 65 attack, which is kind of like the standard with like attack boosting equipment. It also gives some like 30 magic resist or something, so it's decent if you're against magic characters but still want damage. It gives 5% lifesteal, which is just, you know, just a little convenient, I guess, just some extra lifesteal. And also, when you drop below 30% health, it gives you a shield. I don't really know how big the shield is, but it's quite significant. I don't really know why I've started to build it. It's just like magic resist is nice against a lot of early game heroes. It just gives you a lot more survivability as well and some decent damage. The shield's very nice. And Minsitthar gets a lot of stuff from shields, anyways, as well. He already has a shield, and this is beautiful, by the way. Obviously, my Odette hook and ult, and then I think Gore threw a ball in there, and we just teamed up on her. And take this first turret. Anyways, I was talking about Rose Gold Meteor. Here's Vexana, probably somewhere like lurking in a bush, most likely. Nope, she's over there. But she's hard to get to, man. Like she just shoots her hand, and then you can't do anything, and she just escapes. You probably get this Alucard though, yeah. Gord does. This Gord definitely popped up. Gord did some carrying this game. There we go. And now he throws a flower. I just move out of the way. And she's not really a threat either at this point. We just got like a bunch. We got like a dove, or no, it's a swan. It's Odette, of course. Got a kill. We got a freaking swan. We got a dark hand coming out of a bush. You know, everything's coming out of the bushes. Everything's hiding in the bushes. I think we can stop talking about the bushes. Anyways, I'm 303. Decent start. Layla left. AFKs are great. I think that she might come back though. I don't know, but she's kind of just a non-factor. She's like the warrior in this game, so she doesn't do much anyway. Anyways, then our next item, there's our Rose Gold Meteor, by the way. It's really hard to kill me, as you'll see right here. I don't even think I die from this. Like, I have a sun assaulting me, and the Vexana, who's actually decent, and I still manage to stay alive. There's my extra shield, Aegis, shields upon shields, as you can see, and I escape by the skin of my teeth. That's a weird saying. Anyways, our next item in our item set is the demon wing things. I don't know exactly what they're called. They're called like demon queen wings or something. I don't know, man. It's weird. Anyways, just toss my hook in here, kill this guy. Maybe kill Vexana? She kind of jukes me there. And here comes the Odette. They can't really do much to me though, because I have my magic resist and I'm just pretty fed right now, 403. I do end up just running though, because they're just kind of chipping me down. Vexana's ult is kind of scary. But anyways, the demon wings, they give you 10% cooldown reduction. They give you 1,000 health, and I think they just give you like 15 physical attack. So, you know, a little bit of damage. 1,000 health is quite a lot, and cooldown reduction is always great. So like that would be another alternative to like Bloodlust Axe or the Thunder Belt for more survivability. But anyways, the unique passive of the Demon Wings is what I like the best about them. Basically, I think once you're below 40% health, hey, Gore's killing it as well, 613. That is, when you're below 40 HP, you get an effect on you that gives you like an extra, I think, 25% physical lifesteal, and it reduces the damage you take by half for 5 seconds. And that's 5 seconds, so that your damage is reduced by half, and that is so much survivability. I think it's a little bit of an underrated item, because I don't see it too often. I think more often than some items, but it's not like the most used item, and even though I think that it's really an incredible survivability item, I mean, it's going to be really difficult to kill you, especially 1v1s. Like, you're almost never going to lose a 1v1 if you have a lot of damage, and you're also running this, because the enemy's just not going to be able to, they're just not going to be able to kill you fast enough before you can kill them. As you can see, I was also having some ping issues during this game. It was very, very annoying. This sun was running like sprint or whatever the heck the move is called that lets you run quickly, and freaking it was so annoying a couple times. I remember because he just yeeted away and there was just like no way to catch him, even when I hooked him, because he just continued running and he was fast, you know. Probably gonna toss a hook in here, grab something, grab the Hanabi. I rate that. Next item and next to final item is the corrosion scythe on this item set. Also we got the Odette, just hook, shield, ult, Odette dead. Almost anything dead, to be honest, in that situation. Anyways, corrosion scythe. I think it's just nice for like a solo attack speed item because, well, it gives you a bunch of damage. It gives you 50 damage, which is not bad at all. It gives you movement speed, it gives you the slow on enemies, it gives you 25% attack speed, and then it just gives you the extra attack speed for attacking, which I don't know if it's 4% or 8%, maybe somewhere in between that. I don't know, but it's gonna stack like up to at least like 20% extra attack speed on top of the 25%, as long as you're hitting things. I don't need that Sun's clone. It's not actually Sun. He's just in the bush. But you know, I'm just waiting for him, and then when I finally get there, I miss my hook because I'm good at this game. But toss down the old the Sun. Look at him just yeeting away, dude. I managed to spear him before he gets away though, and now I'm getting mobbed. But unkillable, as you can see. They can't do anything to me, and that's mostly due to the Demon Wings proccing. Anyways, me and Gord are just tearing through this team. I'm legendary, Gord's legendary. I'm 807, which is definitely one of the best games I've had on him, on Minsitthar, and Gord is also popping off right now. I mean, 11 kills, bro, even though he has a death. And Layla's just, you know, chilling over there, being useless for the most part. I think did you have like 1 kill when I just looked at the scoreboard? I don't even know. I wasn't paying attention. Anyways, last item that we have obviously is Endless Battle. Gord gets another kill. They're just feeding into him, dude. They're just funneling into him, just destroying themselves. Yeah, last item, Endless Battle. So big damage. That's it. It gives you a small amount of attack speed, but mostly you want the 170 attack damage, which is a ridiculous amount. And it just gives you that last push to hit hard. Also, I didn't even know that, like, I knew it had a unique passive, but I didn't even know what it did until recently. The Blade of Despair. Here's the Sun just running away, you know. It's like just come back here. Just let me hit you. Let me just miss this spear. Sweet vengeance at last. That's legendary. We're 907, destroying everyone right now. Gord finally got shut down by the Morgana. Even if you're getting wrecked, even if you're wrecking, Morgana can still shut you down with that hand, dude. The hand into her second skill does a lot of damage. It's really scary. But anyways, yeah. The Endless Battle passive, Blade of Despair passive, I meant. I think when enemies are under 50% health, you get an extra, I think it's 25% physical attack. So you basically just do, and when you get them below 50% health, you do 25% more damage. Like that's kind of just crazy, especially considering the ridiculous amount of damage that you already get from the Blade of Despair. Anyways, it was basically over at this point. I'm 1007. The Gord had like 12 or 13 kills or something ridiculous, and none of the enemy team was even close to being considered fed. Here was a 1v3, I kill Odette, and then I run away, because, you know, level 13 Hanabi, don't want to be any part of that when I'm, like, at 30% health. Let's just not talk about that. I wanted to go deathless, man. I was doing so good, but no, I had to get all cocky. I had to be like, yeah, I can take this Vexana at 30% health. Nothing's gonna happen to me. And then I died. It's all good though. We got people here. I have no clue what just happened, but Sun died. And I killed him. I'm 12-1-8. Feel like I'm doing a good job. I wish I could like put like 2 more items, so I could just put like the Berserker Axe and the freaking Scarlet Phantom. Because then I could have crit, and then this would be broken. They should make a character like that, to be honest. A character that like is passive, like it allows him to get like another max item or something. I think that would be really cool, actually. I don't know if it would be broken or not, but I think it would be a really cool type of hero. Right here, I'm just like swag, gonna go under the tower and destroy it, because I'm cool like that. And yeah, I mean, at this point, it's like just 100% over. I mean, you know, Odette's dead, freaking Alucard's dead, and the only one that was even decent on their team really was Morgana. Have I said Morgana more? I feel like I've said Morgana multiple times without even realizing it, since I last corrected myself saying Vexana. Oh god, please kill me. Why, Moonton? Why do you have to make the characters so similar and have such a similar name? Why you do this? Morgana, Vexana, they're both like undead looking freaking witches, and they both shoot stuff. I mean, Morgana shoots a hand, which is weirder, but still, man, God, man, my brain is just, I've probably said Morgana like 5 times since I corrected myself, and yep, there it is. Anyways, what did I get? Well, I got MVP, obviously, because I'm great. I got 15, 1, and 10. I pretty much have about the same stats. 18,000 gold in 18 minutes. That's over 1,000 gold a minute. That is nuts, dude. And yeah, that's Minsitthar. You know, you can see how much gold he freaking racks up once he starts doing decent, and when his team is doing decent as well. But anyways, hopefully you guys did enjoy that. Hopefully it taught you a little something about Minsitthar. That was a crazy game. Also, there's a new Grok skin, so that's cool. I love how that looks. I might have to get it. I'm not sure. But anyways, hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, remember to smack the like button down below and subscribe for more content like this. And I shall see you all in the next video. Fire along, out.